these kids will not react to guilt. So the thing about anger with these children is it's okay to be angry. That's all right. What's not okay is to hurt anyone. It's not okay to say bad things about anyone, and it's not okay to think that you wish someone was dead. That's not okay. So it's a little bit of a sticky wicket with these kids. You need to make sure they're walking that fine line of anger. You know, it's putting that fire in them, wanting to make change, wanting to tackle these big systems and change them. But they need to do it in peaceful ways. And I see this a lot. I see it with people marching and picketing. I'm happy to see that. You know, there's so many other things we can do. So, if you have an indigo child, I just want to go over a couple of things that is going to help you with that child. First of all, you need to respect them. You need to treat them like you would like to be treated, and you need to practice unconditional love with them. You also need to give these kids choices. They need to feel like they have control of their own life. So you need to give them choices and make sure that they can come up with their own consequences. You know, Sam, if you don't do this, what do you think your consequences should be? Because doing this is very important. Never say just because or I said so to these kids, because they're about seeing the truth. They want to know a reason why. You need to let them make their own rules and fair consequences. Don't talk down to them. They're not from around here. They're here to help. So listen to them. They really have important things to say. We need to provide emotional support for them. We need to teach them about privacy, respecting others. In our own lives as parents, we need to admit when we're wrong. It's okay to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong about that. That's my mantra, I say that a lot. Appreciate their strengths and be willing to learn from them. I know that's hard. These kids are really important, you guys. They really are. Okay, so indigo started coming about 1970. They won't react to guilt. They're often angry. They are often diagnosed with ADD or ADHD, and they often suffer from depression. If you are a parent of one of these children, young adults or adults, please know that you agreed to help them, for them to be your child and to nurture them. And you're part of that big mission too. By bringing them here, you are absolutely here to help as well. So Jan Tomer and Lee Carroll have come up with a list. If you answer at least 10 to any of these questions, you are yourself an indigo, or your child or your grandchild. Did your child come into the world acting like royalty? Do they have this feeling that they deserve to be here? Do they have an obvious sense of self? Do they have difficulty with discipline and authority? Ding, 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 this is a big thing with indigo kids. They have a big problem with authority because there are spiritual warriors and they're here to change things. Do they refuse to do certain things they're told to do? Is waiting in line torture for your child? Is there a better way that they tell you that there's a better way of seeing or doing things? Are they nonconformists? Do they refuse to respond to guilt trips? You guys need to remind me. I'm looking up going, that's not matching what I'm saying. Okay, we're almost on the next slide now. Number 11, does your child get bored easily with assigned tasks? That's part of the ADD or the ADHD. They have a lot of energy, and we need to teach them to focus. I remember. Does your child display symptoms of attention deficit disorder? That's another big clue with these kids. Are they creative? Do they display intuition? Do they have a strong empathy for others? My daughter often cries when we watch the news. Do they have abstract thinking at a young age? Are they intelligent? Are they talented? I want you to know that any of these three groups of psychic children, you know, they didn't come in this world just to be psychic. There are so many ways to change people's vibrational frequency. I often talk about music. Listening to music can change your vibrational frequency. Appreciating art. Walking on the beach in the moonlight. There's so many different ways we can raise our vibrational frequency. And if you think about it, if you strum a single guitar string, always the strings next to that one string will begin to vibrate at that higher vibrational frequency. So music does change us. It does raise our vibrational frequency. Are they daydreamers? Do they have old, deep, wise-looking eyes? And does your child have spiritual intelligence? And that's just the skills and the abilities that they empower, their psychic abilities to help change us.